And welcome in everybody to the Lakers Fast Break pregame. I'm Sean Grice, K Magic Man. I want to welcome everybody in to this abbreviated preview between the Lakers and the Blazers. Just to start out with, the Lakers are rolling out with a different starting five tonight. We have D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reeves in the backcourt, and Rui Hashimura joins LeBron James and Anthony Davis in the front court. Hey, it's Gerald Glassford, and the Podfather is with us. Hey, man,
How you doing? I'm heavily medicated and ready to go for tonight, my friend.
you sound a hell of a lot better than you did on Friday, Gerald.
I'm trying, my friend. I'm seeing how long Dayquil, NyQuil, everything Quill will ask me. I'm on Quill. How about that? There you go. Peter
Yeah,
Quill. Dayquil, NyQuil, Peter Quill. How about that?
that's good.
Yes.
Has any of that led to elongated naps during this weekend, Gerald?
It has, but also as well elongated pondering about how the Lakers are the most disappointing team in the NBA this season. So yes, it's also yes.
Gerald, I am glad you brought that word up because it's interestingly enough, Anthony Davis was asked about whether or not there is a level of concern with the play of the Los Angeles Lakers this year, and he prefaced this by saying, "No, there's not a level of concern; it's frustration." So, in saying that, Gerald, we can parse words till the cows come home. It sounds like a big old rationalization to me. Uh, frustration can mean disappointment, but so can concern. But concern is more of a uh, dread that things aren't going to get better. And I
Well,
think,
I was just going to say, it's nice that they were concerned, but didn't seem too concerned when D'Lo, Vando, and AD are at the Green Bay San Francisco game last night. Don't
no,
worry
they
about
look,
practice.
yeah, they look like they were in their own element there. Probably had a
Mhm.
few
Having
pops.
fun.
Yeah, had a few pops before the game. I'm
Yeah,
sure they were
nothing to worry about.
enjoying themselves. Yeah, nothing to
Yeah,
worry about. All is well. All
yeah,
is well, even though we're a sinking ship right now.
yeah.
And by the way, should be noted Portland Trailblazers are trying to go on a winning streak tonight. They've won
Why
two
not?
in a row. They defeated the Brooklyn Nets actually on Anthony Simon's last second shot, Gerald. They've
Mhm.
also defeated the new look Indiana Pacers with Pascal Siakam. And the Lakers got shell shocked by the Brooklyn Nets
Well,
on
how
Friday
depressing
night.
it is it? Well, how depressing is it, Magic, when the Nets lead both the Lakers and the Clippers, yet only one of the teams find their way to come back on a 22-0 run and win the game. And unfortunately, it wasn't the Lakers. The Lakers gave up literally in that second half. They got a similar type lead on the Clippers, and the Clippers, they did what they did. But no Torian Prince in the lineup tonight. Rui Hashimura in his place. People will be glad, I'm sure, to see that. So we'll see if that does anything to spice up the offense. Now the question is, how many threes will they give up tonight, Magic Man?
Gerald, that is a great question. So in the past week there have been multiple games, Gerald, where they've given up at least 50 attempts. OKC and the Brooklyn Nets. I will just say this: whether or not people want to just flippantly or delusionally defend this drop coverage, it is an outdated defensive concept, Gerald, especially with the level of personnel that the Lakers have at this point in time. And I think Chauncey Billups is going to encourage his young team to just bomb away and live with the results. And I just want to give a shout out to Lil Chris Johnson for the super chat right now. And Chris has said, yeah, Ham said Prince is a great rebounder. 2.8 a game on about 30 minutes. Yeah,
That's crazy, man.
yeah, great rebounder. My behind.
Well,
Um,
I just wanted to stop in, say hello to everyone out there. Thanking you, Magic Man, for starting the pregame, doing a great job as always. I will meet you on our simulcast when I go ahead and run it live on playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. I will meet you there, my friend. Looking forward to it.
Looking forward to it, Podfather. See you then.
You got it. Thank you, everyone. See you
All
soon.
right. Gerald will be joining us on the simulcast, everybody, as we get back into the dissolution of this Lakers season like a muffin in the rain right now. It's just slipping away from us. Portland comes in at 12-29. Not a very good team. Have a couple of pretty good players. We'll see if Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons play tonight. They were both listed as questionable. Obviously, Prince is downgraded to out. Another little tidbit that might be a level of concern for the Lakers is that Anthony Davis is now dealing with bilateral tendinopathy. Basically, he's got inflammation in both Achilles, which is a very bad sign, especially considering the load that AD has had to take on this year, coinciding with the fact that he's not receiving much help in the way of anybody else picking them up. So, you have to be very careful here treading water with AD, because if AD's out for any significant period of time because of that tendinopathy, you might as well just call it a season. Uh, Want to welcome in Adam. AD is playing, Adam. He's in the starting lineup. So again, to repeat, the Lakers rolling with a new starting five because of the absence of Taurean Prince. It'll be Austin Reeves, D'Angelo Russell in the backcourt. Rui Hashimura joins LeBron and AD in the front court. So hopefully this bigger, more lengthier team will actually make for a better effort tonight, considering the fact that at this point in time, I don't have a definitive update on whether Scoot Henderson is going to be playing. So the Blazers are coming in off two pretty good wins. They beat a sad sack Brooklyn Nets team that shell shocked us. Also beat the new look Indiana Pacers. So essentially, the Blazers are just playing with house money, and expect, again, as I reiterated to our Podfather, I expect the Blazers to just bomb away tonight, and I think Billups will encourage his team to just keep firing, because Darvin Ham's idiotic, unimaginative, sterile, just awful drop coverage is an outdated defensive concept. Again, just to go back to the basics here, one of the reasons why Mike Budenholzer was eventually fired by the Milwaukee Bucks was his insistence and his acolytic preference to run the drop coverage, even though both Giannis and Brook Lopez expressed to him and management that they did not want to play drop coverage anymore. Giannis specifically told Bud that he did not want to play drop coverage. He was tired of it, and he was tired of having to constantly roll back into the paint to protect Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is a perfectly well-rounded defender. He doesn't need help in the paint. Neither does AD. But this insistence that some guard like D'Angelo Russell or Taurean Prince or Austin Reeves needs to get back and help AD is absolutely asinine. I'm sick of it. I'm tired of it. It's one of the worst off defensive schemes that you can run, especially when you have an idiot on the court as a head coach. And he's proven it time and time again. He's just not willing to adjust at all. A drop coverage is normally designed because you have a center who's immobile. That wouldn't describe Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is not an immobile center. He's very mobile. He's lengthy. He could get out in front of it. And the problem is that we have an outdated concept with a coach that's got a 5-cent brain on the court. The Blazers come in basically with Jerry and Grant, and if Anthony Simons is playing, those would be the two hot hands to watch out for. So I'd expect the Lakers to utilize drop coverage. The And I'd expect Jerry Grant or Simons to try and take advantage of that. Again, the Blazers are coming in playing with house money, and I expect them to fire at least 53 pointers tonight. Um, one of the other frustrating elements of a game like this is that because it's Sunday evening game, I don't expect LeBron with his bum ankle to really try and set a tone tonight. So somebody else other than AD and LeBron have to set a tone tonight. I'm really hoping that's Rui. Hopefully Rui uses this as a springboard to cement himself as the starter. We know that's not going to happen because Darvin Ham is dotes on Torian Prince no matter what he does. It's really frustrating as well. The hypocrisy of Darvin Ham on the court knows no bounds. He will essentially restrict Rui's minutes off of a broken nose, even though Rui's wearing a mask. He'll give him a minutes restriction for that. Then when Rui removes the mask, he's still on a minutes restriction. It's incomprehensible to believe this. Yet the fact of the matter is that when Torian Prince was coming off an injury, Darvin Ham did not restrict his minutes. He did not. He did not put Torian Prince on a minute restriction, yet he put Rui Hashimura on a minutes restriction. Why? Explain it to me like I'm a 6-year-old, Darvin, because that's the way you talk to us most of the time. You're a hypocrite, Darvin. You were a hypocrite before you became a Lakers head coach, and it's just obvious that you're just more of a hypocrite now that you're in the top chair. Yeah, Alan Gervais. Let's see if Cam is on a minutes restriction. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see that, won't it, Alan? I expect him to half-ass the rotations again. Unfortunately, um, because Rui is now inserted in the starting lineup and Prince is out, you essentially have slim to none as far as scoring options off the bench. So it's going to be the Lakers starting five, and maybe you get something out of Christian Wood tonight, but they're going to have to rely on their starting five tonight if they want a victory. And quite frankly, as pathetic as the Blazers have been playing, can't can't really count the Lakers in as a victory tonight. We are just not a confident group right now. Um, they can Anthony Davis can parse words all he wants: frustrated, concerned, worried, perplexed. Use any one of those adjectives that you want. The fact is that we're not playing the right way, and we're finding new and imaginative ways to lose games. Um, Again, Darvin Ham up against Chauncey Billups. You would think that would be an advantage for Ham, but I wouldn't say so. I would say that matchup is pretty even, given the fact that Billups was a smarter basketball player than Darvin Ham. I would give a slight edge in the coaching matchup tonight to Billups, even though the Blazers are a walking bonfire right now. There's no element in this Lakers team that gives me any confidence that they'll just walk away with a victory tonight. It's going to be hard sledding unless they really come out of the gate and open up with like a 40-19 or 40-20 first quarter. I expect this to go down to the wire, and that concerns me because when the Blazers went down to the wire against the Nets, they relied on Anthony Simons, and Simons delivered, and he could very well deliver again tonight for the Blazers. If anybody could check out social media right now, I still don't have a confirmation on whether or not Scoot Henderson will be playing tonight. He was coming off a nasal contusion injury. He was limited in his last couple games, and I expect him to play though. I mean, this is in the crypt. It's a chance for Scoot Henderson to showcase his skills against the Los Angeles Lakers. Every player circles this team when they're coming in. They want to play their best. Um, and we'll see what goes on tonight because I don't expect a ferocious, a fierce effort, um, even from this team. We'll see what happens with Anthony Davis. Again, I'm very very trepidatious about the fact that he's dealing with bilateral tendinopathy. A dude who's 30 years old, who's only missed a handful of games this year, has been playing his arse off and is now dealing with inflammation in his Achilles, in both Achilles. Not a good sign. We know that given the fact that Darvin Ham tends to run people into the ground, even though he claims he doesn't, um, you know, it's a concern. It's a level of concern right now because if Anthony Davis is gone for any length of time, the Lakers are done. A 4 to 6 week injury would completely cripple this team. So with that, I want to thank everybody for joining us tonight on this pregame. We're about to start tip off in a few minutes. I'm going to head over to playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. Again, everybody, that's playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break. And hopefully the Lakers come out with a victory tonight. Again, whoopee, we're in the 10th seed. Whoopee. We don't play for 10 seeds. We don't play for 8 seeds. We don't play for 6 seeds. This team is used to contending for championships, and the only championship we've contended for this year is the in-season tournament. And for God's sakes, please, somebody cover that damn thing up because it's just a reminder of what a horror, awful, bad, terrible, no good, very awful season this has been thus far. And I want that IST banner moved not only out of the rafters. I want it in the janitorial closet because they can use it for their mop bucket because that's about what it's worth this year, and I don't want to see it up in the rafters anymore. So with that, hopefully we get a victory tonight, and the Lakers can stay in that 10th spot. It's just a sad, sad season so far, but we'll be with you the whole way through. And with that, want to thank everybody for joining us on Lakers Fast Break pregame, and we'll head over to playback.tv/Lakers Fast Break and be watching the simulcast. Thank you, everybody. We'll see you on the other side for the post game. Later.